Welcome all. Am I audible to everyone? We are just waiting for the next 2 to 3 more minutes for everyone to join. Once the number comes to 15, we'll start it. Okay, just be okay with your connections. Am I audible to everyone? A quick check. Okay, great. So we will be starting in the next 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, let's start. I guess others will join us as soon as possible. So that's great. Um, so welcome everyone again. So today we are going to discuss about data types in detail. We're going to discuss these data types in detail today. Which one? The text. Yeah, sorry. The text data types and the numeric one. Today I'm going to discuss these two data types in very much detail, which is actually very much important for the programming languages like Python. So let's start with the numeric data types today. So here, can anyone tell me, after the previous lecture, what 3 different numeric types are available with us after the yesterday's lecture? How many types of numeric data types are available with us? We have an integer, float, and complex. Correct. So these are the 3 types of data types, numeric data types available with us. So let's start with them one by one. So the first one, which we said, is integer. The next one is float, and the third one is complex. Right. So let's start with integer. So guys, just open your PyCharm. Lots of noise. Can I please check your connection for once more? Uh, is my noise clear to everyone else? Is my noise clear to everyone else? Yeah. So Pawan, just disconnect yourself and then connect yourself once again to be or to check your internet connection once. Mhm. Okay. So let's come back and start again. So everyone on your PyCharm notebooks, please. Uh, the first thing today we are going to discuss is integer data type. Okay. So guys, what is an integer data type? As we discussed it yesterday also, in a brief, we can say the numbers without any decimal points is called an integer, or sometimes we also call it as a whole number. Normally, whole numbers are also called as integers, which starts from 0 and goes to limitless. In Python, we have multiple versions, so there are no limit like how long an integer value can be, and hence we can use long integer values, such as if I say a is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So, look, our point one, number one, I'll let you mention all these points today in notebook, and I'll share this file with you. Integer values can be as long as the user wants. Now, if I say print, let's first of all print the type of it, just to be confirmed, and let's then print A. Okay, let us just right click, run. So it prints the type of it, which is integer. Sorry, which is integer, and prints us the complete value. Prints us the complete value. So as in the other languages like Java or something, C++, we have an integer limit. Like we cannot go ahead of this or that. But in case of Python, you can give the number as much long as you want. There's no limitations in that case. Okay. Now, can anyone tell me how can you represent these integer values in multiple types if you have read computer science or in your 10th or 11th class? My question is, how can you represent integer values in multiple types? Anyone? As an example, I can give you, we have normally 4 types, I guess, or we have 2 types. Yes, we have 2 types of ways we can represent an integer value. Power of something, 2 to the power 3. But normally, in terms of in a broad classification, we classify integer values in 2 types. The first one is your decimal values, which is a decimal form, which we also say base 10. And the second one is, guys, can anyone tell me the second one? Can anyone tell me the second form of an integer? Which is the second form, if anyone knows about it? One is we have decimal, correct. The another is binary. The another is binary form, which is base 2. So we can represent these data in these 2 types, or we have some more other types. If anyone can help me, if you have read it, we have decimal, we have binary, we have 2 more types of data types, representations in integer. If anyone knows about it, we have hexagon, we have octa. Yes, so we have an octal form. We have, we'll read about it individually right now, which is base 8, and the fourth one is we have hexadecimal form, which is base 16. So these are 4 different types of integer values that we are going to learn today. Okay, so let's see one by one each one of them. This is very important for you guys to know it. So the first one is sorry, I'm kind of not well today, so let's come back. So the first one is, let's start with decimal form. Okay, what is a decimal form? Anyone can tell me what is a decimal form? As a, okay, let me tell you. We in this, the numbers between 0 to 9 are the default number system, follows the default number system. Actually, normally we can say in this form, we are going to use the numbers between 0 to 9, like, and this is also called the default number system. For example, I'm saying a equal to 989, 988, or we can also say a is equal to 10, right? So decimal. Just a second. Yeah. So decimal form is nothing. Decimal forms are the basic integers that we normally do in our day-to-day life, which is a base 10 integer, in which base 10 means, what is the term base 10 means, guys? For those who are not aware of this, base 10 means numbers between 0 to 9 can be used together. In decimal form, we can use numbers from 0 to 9. So in that case, when we can use these numbers from 0 to 9, we can form any integer number. That normal integer day-to-day numbers that we have, integers, are called the decimal forms. We can perform basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication on these numbers as the way we want. Second most important form that comes into the picture is your binary form. Is a binary form which is base 2, which means we have two types of uh, number values which we can use here. The first one is 0 and the other one is 1. Okay, yes, which is 0 and 1. So here we can also perform some operations, like let me tell you. In this form, actually, we are going to use the numbers between 0 and 1. And by default, all the numbers in the Python, all the numbers in this language also are going to be considered as a binary number. For example, if we represent the value of a, let me say the value of a equals to 1111. So, can anyone tell me what is the binary value for this? If you have gone through your basics previously, anyone? Just try this. What is the binary form? Anyone knows about conversions? Okay, no problem. So normally, if I try to do this, it will simply, let me write print a and print type of a. 15, 13 will check offset just in a second. So normally whenever we write an integer value like this, how can we identify whether this is a binary number or this is a decimal number? Because this can also be a decimal number. If I say what, which comes out to be 1111, this can also be a binary decimal number. But how can I say this is a binary number? How can I say it is a base 2 binary number for the language to get understand? So for that we can simply say, let me say the number was 1111. For every binary number, for every binary number, we have to prefix it with 0b. I repeat, I repeat, let me write it here. For every binary number, prefix the same with 0b. 0b means binary number. In Python, 0b means a binary number. So now if I say print b and I say print type of b, 15. Okay, let's see what comes out as the output. Let's calculate something here. This is the value of binary b. Let me also concatenate something here. This is the type of b. So let's execute it. So it says we have an error somewhere. So the first one is that print a, prints the type, that is okay. Next it again prints a, but I'm not able to print the value. I'm not able to print the value. Can anyone tell me what is the issue? It says can only concatenate string to integer. Okay, we are adding it. It is not allowed. I guess this should work. Or let's, as for the timing, I'll explain it to you the print functions. Let's simply print b as of now. Let's explain it. So it says 15. It says 15. Okay. Which data which data we are covering now? So Korush, right now we are covering the integer data type. Integer data type contains 4 different types of data representation in itself. First representation is the decimal form, which is the base 10 form, which we use in our day-to-day normal life. The second representation form is a binary form. What is a binary form? A binary form is a type of a number. A binary number is a type of a number which has only 2 values associated with it, which is 0 and 1. We have to perform all the operations with 0 and 1 only. You can read about the conversions later on, that how can we convert a number mathematically. Okay, so this is the second form of an integer representation that we are discussing right now in numeric data type. Yeah, I'm clear till binary. Was really confused on 0b, so asked. So 0b, for 0b is nothing. 0b is the representation of a binary number. Now, if I, as a normal human being, if I ask you, can you tell me, is this a binary number or a decimal number? For computer, this will act as a decimal number because it says 1111. But how can I tell Python, or how can I tell the programming language that I want this number to be treated as a binary number? So to make the number treated as a binary number, we represent it using 0b. We represent it using 0b. We prefix a 0b in the at the starting position of the number. That is the only thing to represent, to explain to the computer that this is a binary number. Okay. Yeah. Got it. So this is it. Now if we go ahead. Now if I have something called C. Now let's take another example of 10101. This is also a normal decimal number. I want to convert into binary. I'll say capital B. Now if I print the value of C, and if I print the type of C. Before this, let's uh, minimize the confusion. This is about binary representation. Okay, so let's execute it. So it converts it to the number 21. So what I want to tell you guys, that 0b or a capital 0 or a capital B, both will work as a binary representation. So don't get confused if someone asks you the difference between 0b and 0b. Both are same. We can also write a small b. We can also write a capital B. It does not make any difference. It just simply makes the given number into the binary form. Is this clear to everyone till here? How can we represent a binary number, an integer binary number in Python? Is this clear to everyone here? Just a quick input, guys. I want it from everyone. In case if anyone want to ask something, you can ask me. Is this clear to everyone available here? I received an input from only 4 of you. Others? How come 21 is coming? Guru, you need to convert this number into binary form, binary number. Okay, I can explain it to you. I can give you a basic example. How do we convert numbers? However, this is out of the context, but still, for example, we were taking the number 111. Now this is a normal number. I need to convert the same to binary. Okay, Can anyone tell me how can we convert the number as binary? Convert the number to binary. I need to just clear how triple one is 15 so the concept is clear. Okay, guys, I think so when we put a binary number, we should need to put 0 being in front of it. Right, correct. Okay, so we can convert the number to binary adding 0b in as a prefix in the Python programming language. But what is actually happening behind the scenes? How are we converting the number? If you guys know, how can I explain it? Let me just think of a basic example. Normally, is whenever we say a binary number, this is just for you, those who are not aware how we convert this number to in different forms. So whenever I say a binary number, this is a 2 raised to the power something. Okay, just remember, I'm just telling you the mathematics behind this conversion. So when I say triple one, there are, if you see, there are three different values, three different, I'll say, characters. What are these three different characters? These are 1, 1, and 1. We have three different characters with us. We have a single one in this number triple one. We have 1, we have 1, and we have 1. So there are three different characters. So what we will do to convert this decimal number into binary number, we'll start from the back. We will start from the back. How will we start from the back? We'll take the first one. We will take the first one. What will I say? I'll say 2 raised to the power 0. This number will be dedicated as 0 at position number 0. This is at position number 1, and this is at position number 2. So I have to do nothing. I have to just make this to raise to the power 2 because I'm saying binary numbers are base 2. Binary numbers are base 2. That is why I'm taking this as 2 raised to the power something. So 2 raised to the power 0th position, 2 raised to the power first position, 2 raised to the power third position. So what will I do? I'll start from the back. 2 raised to the power 0 plus 2 raised to the power 1 plus 2 raised to the power 2. Now if we say 2 raised to the power 0 is, guys, what is 2 raised to the power 0? All the mathematicians over here. What is 2 raised to the power 0? Come on. Okay, are you sure it's 1? Everyone. Don't you think it's 0? What is 2 raised to the power 0? Guru, Sachin? Any number raised to the power 0 is? Any number raised to the power 0 is? Any number raised to the power 0 is 1. Always remember. Always remember, any number raised to the power 0 is 1. So 2 raised to the power 0 is 1 itself. 2 raised to the power 1 is 2. And 2 raised to the power 2 is 4. If you add all these things, 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So the binary representation for triple one is 7. So the binary representation for triple one is 7. So in this similar fashion, you can add these things and you can just identify the actual number. So is this time clear? How can we convert a binary number, Guru? Now what in case, guys, if I say the number is what was the last number we have taken as an example for? That was 10101. Now for this, we'll do 2 raised to the power 0 plus. Now in whenever, guys, just pay attention, whenever you encounter a 0 in the given decimal number, whenever you encounter a 0 in the given decimal in the binary number, so whatever, you have to just skip it. You have to not add this number. You have to just skip this position. So we'll have all the one position added together and that will be the output. So the one position was at 0, add position number 2 and add position number 4. So I'll add 2 raised to the power 2 and I'll add 2 raised to the power 4. So what is the output? 1 plus 4 plus, what is 2 raised to the power 4, guys? Come on. Show some maths here, mathematics. What is 2 raised to the power 4? Correct. 16. Sachin, clear your concepts. 2 raised to the power 2 multiplied 4 times. Yeah. So 16 plus 4 is 20 and plus 1 is 21. That was the output that we have received. Okay, guys, is this clear? How can you convert a given decimal number to a binary number? Is it clear this time to everyone available here? As a good programmer, you should be a good mathematics professor, I guess. Okay. Guru, is this concept clear to you? Can you go back to notepad? Yes, I can, definitely. Tell me. Tell me, Manoj, if you want to ask something. What about 0? Now, this is a way I'm telling you, we do not add the positions at 0, we only add the positions at 1. That is how we convert a given number to binary number. We do not add the positions at 0, we only add the positions at 1. Yeah. Okay. In the similar fashion, you guys can just go through your basics and come back, and you can be very much easy how to convert a given number to a different form of number. So is this clear, everyone? How can we deal with a binary form of a number? How can we convert the number to a binary form using prefixing the number with 0b or a capital 0b? Okay. So the third form of the binary form is, the third form of integer representation we have is octal representation. Octal representation. Octal representation has a base of 8. So the numbers available here are from 0 to 7. The numbers available here are from 0 to 7. Okay. So how can we do this octal version of things? So let's say, take an example. If I say a is equal to let's take any number. A is equal to 22 to 01. Suppose I want to make this as an octal representation. What will I do? I have to simply start it with. Okay, let's take 1, 2, 3 for example. As of now, as a simple example, I'll explain it to you. We have to simply prefix it with 0 O. 0 O. Pay attention, guys, for octal representation. We prefix the number with 0 O. Okay. Yeah. So now if I print this is about the octal representation. So let's say print A, and also let's print type of A. If I execute it, so it says 83. The octal representation of 123 is 83. Now how can we do that? You can just go back to basics and now sorry, and I guess you can read this, how to convert numbers in different forms of versions. Okay. Now let me take one more example. Let's say b is equal to capital O 0. Let me say 786. Now if I say, okay, so it's itself expresses me an error. So I'll say print b. Now what exactly is happening? If I remove this, error is gone. But if I say 0 O, the error stays here. What is this error about, guys? Can anyone help me with it? So as I already mentioned, since octal takes only numbers from 0 to 7. So any number after 7 is not allowed in octal representation. So I cannot take 8. I cannot take 9. I cannot take any greater number than 9 to represent a octal number. So that is why it says me a syntax error. It gives me invalid error. If I execute it, it says invalid syntax. So this might be a trick question for all of you. If someone says you b equal to 786, what will be the octal representation? So just be straightforward. That boss, you cannot give any number greater than 7 to represent it in, to represent the number in an octal version. Is it clear to everyone? Is it clear to everyone? How can we represent a number in an octal version of it? So again, I have written capital O. So you can either write small o or capital O. Does not make any difference in the words in the stuff. Okay. Is it clear to everyone? I have received input from only 3. Rest of you, is it unclear? Great. Guys, just keep being interactive so that the session does not turn bored at any point of time. That is why I'm making it more interactive. Okay. So keep on responding. So the next version available with us, the next form of integer representation is hexadecimal form. What is the hexadecimal form all about? This is of base 16, which means numbers from 0 to 15 are allowed. Numbers from 0 to 15 are allowed. Now, if someone asks you what something more in here, so let me tell you, in this format, we are actually going to use the numbers between. Let me write. We are going to use number between 0 to 9, and to represent the number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, we use, and to represent other numbers, alpha, bets, are used. What does it mean? It means to represent the number A. To represent the number 10, we use A. To represent the number 11, we use B. To represent the number 12, here we use C. To represent the number 13, here we use G. To represent the number 14, we use E. And for 15, we use F. 15, we use F. Just to tell you, this is something basic. We can do stuff like this also. Okay. Here the numbers should be prefixed. Here numbers are prefixed using 0x or 0x. You can use these prefix word to prefix a number to convert a number to an hexadecimal form. As an example, I can say a is equals to 0x123. If I say print a, it should return me a print the hexadecimal version. Let's execute it, which is 291. So let me print here to avoid confusion. Print this is hexadecimal version. Okay, so let's start again. So this is the hexadecimal version, and the output is 291. We have converted this number in the hexadecimal form. You can learn it. How do we convert our normal given number to a hexadecimal form? That is one of your assignments I'll give you at the end of the day. Okay, now if I say b equal to 0x FACE, print b. Now, since we know F stands for 15, A stands for 10, C stands for, we have 13, and E stands for 14. So it will execute this, and it will give me the hexadecimal version of this. The hexadecimal version for this is 64206. Okay, in this similar fashion, we can perform a hexadecimal operation. Now, if I say c equals to 0x g a c e, should I be allowed it? No, it does not allow it because there is no letter G associated with the hexadecimal stuff. We can only make it to F. We can make at a maximum letter still F. I cannot use any number after X to represent these numbers. Is this clear to everyone? This is all about your integer data type. Is the integer data type clear to everyone? How can I convert these to different stuff, different versions? There are different versions, so the representations of an integer form. I want an input from everyone, guys. I have received them from you. Is it clear from to everyone? In case not, you can ask me again. Is this clear to everyone? So that we can start with the next type. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I guess it's clear to everyone. In case if it is not, you can raise me an issue question. I'll explain it. So let's move ahead. The uh, next type of data type which we have is the next type of data type we have is floating data type. We have float data type. Okay, so here these are the numbers. These are the numbers with decimal points. These are the numbers with decimal points. For example, I can say a equal to 1.34 or 2.2323. Now, if I write print this is float representation print a. Let's execute it. It says print this is float representation. It prints me 2.323. The next is important stuff. We can represent the float values using decimal forms, as you all know, but we cannot represent them as an integral way. Okay, we can typecast it, but we cannot represent them in integral binary. So we do not have we don't have binary um, decimal. Okay, hexadecimal, I guess, and octal versions. For floating point, we do not have anything called hexadecimal decimal. For example, if I say a equal to 0, b 1.11, this is here itself it shows me that is an error. I cannot do anything for this because floating point numbers are not supported with integral way of representation. Okay, now important stuff here again is now what if I say, let's say, take a number f equal to 1.2 e3, and if I say print f, can anyone tell me the output for this? What is this e stands for here? How can I break this number? Because this is also a type of a floating point number. Yes, this is an exponential form. So we can use we can use exponential form for floating point numbers. Correct. So it is an exponential form. What exactly does this means? What is the representation here? F equal to 1.2 E3 is actually 1.2 multiplied by 10 raised to the power. There is a raised to the sign. Where it is on the keyboard. I don't see that on the keyboard. Okay. 10 raised to the power, I'm showing it in the bracket. Raised to the power 3. So this is also called scientific notation. Okay, so this is an important thing. If someone gives you a number like this, yeah, this is a sign, but I'm not able to find that on the keyboard. Okay, I got it. It's on the 6. So I can say 10 raised to the power 3. Okay, so if I print it up, let's see what happens. It simply gives you 1200.0. Okay, correct. This is the exponential or the scientific form of the stuff that we can do. That is it, I guess, for floating point numbers. We have nothing great. We have only exponential stuff in this case. The next type of numeric data type here is the complex one. Now, if I say it is complex data type, that means e value is 10. Yes, you can say the e value for floating point numbers is 10 raised to the power the up next number. So 1.2 multiplied by 10 raised to the power given number. It is 3, so it is 10 raised to the power 3. If it is 4, it is 10 raised to the power 4. And I multiply the given number. Okay, is this clear? Yeah. So complex numbers, what do we all know about complex numbers? It is a special data type which is used to represent scientific applications, arithmetic applications, and many other uses. So here the form is we represent the same in the form of a plus bj, where a is the real part and b is the imaginary part. B is the imaginary part, and what is j stands for, guys? To those who know it, what j is equals to? Okay, let's see as an example. B is an imaginary part. I was very bad in mathematics at the time when we were reading complex data type. So in case if I do something incorrect, you can correct me for this complex one. So if I say a equals 10 plus I guess 20j, so that is, let's see, print this is complex representation print type of a and print vacancy. It is executed. It will say 10 plus 20j, and it says it's a complex type of number. As of now, we have nothing so far here in complex type of numbers. Normally, we do not use that so frequently, but this is it, complex types. Now we can move to the next type of data type which we have. Do we use all these data types? Yes, Purush, when it comes to the programming. when it comes to the different programming. Complex type is not actually used, but yes, integer and floating, hexadecimal, octal, these stuffs are used when you deal with something called machine learning. Okay, so when you deal with the machine learning stuff, that is what the complete code is also written in the programming language, which is called Python again. So Python, to support machine learning, you should be very much clear about all these different forms of representations of an integer number. So in that case, these are frequently and very much used. Okay, that is the reason I'm telling you these things, because when you're going to face an interview, these things are very basics, and someone can just give you a trick question in these type stuff. Okay, that is why I'm telling you. I know this is kind of boring stuff, yeah, but it's okay. That's okay. So should we move ahead, guys? Should we move ahead? Or anyone else anything something to ask for? Everyone, it's interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to make it interesting. Okay, no problem. Let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. The next type of data with us is Boolean data type. What is the term Boolean means? Yesterday I explained a little bit about it. What does the term Boolean mean, guys? Yes or no? Correct. Now, a Boolean data type is the one which we use to represent in the numerical form and constant value of Boolean types is true and false, where T and F are always used in uppercase. Okay, so let me show you an example. True or false. And there are situations to this is a very commonly used type of data type where we have to clarify the situations, where we have to clarify the conditions in programming languages. If this condition is true, then go ahead. If this condition is false, then do not move in this code and stuffs like that. Okay, so let's come back and let me show an example. Let me say b equal to true, print is Boolean representation, print type of b and print b. If I execute this, it says it's a type of bool and the value is true. Always remember, values are only true and false. True and false in lowercase is not allowed. Now if I say c equal to true, print c, if I execute it, it says it does not execute it ahead because it gives you an unresolved reference itself in PyCharm only. It says it is not allowed to do anything like this because we do not have anything called true. We only have something called with a capital T. Okay. Similar fashion, we have something called false. We can write false in this way, and it prints. Let me show you one more example. If we say a equal to 20 and b is equals to 30, what will be the output for print a is greater than b? What will be the output here, guys? Now if I execute it, the output is false because a is not greater than b. Okay, so in this way, to verify different types of conditions, To verify different types of conditions, we use these types of data type. This is a very drastically used data type in this programming language or in any programming language. Booleans are very much used to verify the conditions. Okay, is it clear to everyone till here? Okay, let me take one more example. Let's say print true plus true and print true plus false, print false plus false. Give me the output for all these three stuff if anyone can. So always remember true is equals to 1 and false is equals to 0. Always keep in mind true is equals to 1 and false is equals to 0. Now if I execute it, output is 2, 1, 0. Because 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 0 is 1 and 0 plus 0 is 0. Okay, true, false, 1 and 0. In this case, when we are printing the statements like this, it will directly take the values and nothing else. Okay, is this clear to everyone till here? This was all about Boolean data type. We'll deal it with more when we'll be dealing with conditions, if conditions and all that stuff. Now the most important data type and the most interesting data type comes into the picture, which is string. This is the most interesting data type. Is this clear till here to everyone available in the session? So that we can move ahead. Just give me a thumbs up, guys. In case it is clear to everyone. I want an input from all of you. Those who are not replied yet. Guru, is it clear to you till here? Praful, Guru. Okay, great. So let's start with the game. Let's start with the string data type. So string data type has very much to go ahead in this. It has very much so many stuff, so many examples. Because this is the most important data type to be dealt with. So first thing, what is a string? A sequence, you can say a sequence of characters. A sequence of characters is called a string, which may contain numbers as well. Which may contain numbers, literals, or any special character, or contain any special character. That is called a string. A string is wrapped in double quotes. Is wrapped in double quotes or single quotes. What we prefer the most is double quotes itself. What we prefer the most is double quotes. What are double quotes? These are called double quotes. And what are single quotes? These are called your single quotes. Okay. There's a few importance. What is the importance? The importance of string is by default all your arguments or everything is in the form of a string, and a single character within a single quote or double quote is also considered as string, as you also know. We can also define multi-line literals by using either 3 single quotes or triple double quotes. Let's see what is this. Okay, we'll come to this a bit later. Single quote also work in string. Yes, single quotes also work in string. Let me give you an example. A equals, let's see here, way to automation, and we will way to automation print. This is string representation. Print type of A, print type of B. Let's see. In both the forms, it says it is a string. So is it clear now, Purush, or the person who raised the query for, that we can represent a string in both the versions, either using a single quotation or using a double quotation? Now let's come here. Let's come to the next point. Inside string itself, there are some ways to access a string. How can we access a string? How can we get a value of a string in case if we want? Let's see how we do that. Okay. Yeah. But what is the normal, which is the more commonly used? The more commonly used is the double inverted commas, as already mentioned, Ashwin. We normally use double inverted commas. Okay. So how can we access a string? We can access a string in two different forms. The first form is the index form, and the second form is slicing form. This is a slicing form. Okay, so let's come to both of the points one by one. Okay, what does the term index means? Anyone? What does the term index means? Anyone tell me what does the term index means? If you have gone through it before, it starts from 0. Yeah, index is used to access a specific character at a given index of the string. The index value of the first character is always starts from 0. Let me give you an example. What is an index form? Let me write here. It is used to access a specific character. It is used to access a specific character at the given position of the string. At the given position of the string. If I say A equals welcome to way to automation. Now if I say print, let's say I want to print which position. I want to print the position number 2. I want to print the position, sorry, I want to print the position number 3. Suppose I want to print the position number 3. So what will be the output? Let's execute it. Output is C. Let me show you it in a more better way using paint because it is new. So we have let me do an example like this. Let's say it's W E L C O and M. So let's suppose let me do this. Do you have a question? So let's suppose this was a string. My string was welcome. So it, as I already mentioned, it starts from the letter 0, it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So since this is a string, so what is that? Position number 0 we have W, at position number 1 we have E, at position number 2 we have L, at 3 we have C, and so on. So similarly, in this also we have a string welcome to way to automation. Here W starts from position number 1, 2, E is at position number 2, position number 1 actually starts from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Okay, yeah. So the output for A3 is 0, 1, 2, and 3. The output for A3 is position number 3. The value at position number 3 is C. Similarly, if I say print A7, print A7, let's see what is the output. Now the output is a space because at position number 7 there is a space. So at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at position number 7 we have a space, so it prints down with a space. Is it clear? Now, yeah, if I say print A77, now what will be the output? Print A77. What will be the output then? Error. Correct? Let's execute it. It says string index out of range. It says string index out of range. It says index number 77 is not available inside the string. We have no index called 77, so it gives me an index error. Okay, is this clear to everyone? Is this clear to everyone? Let's move ahead. Let me write one more stuff. Let me say print. Okay, this is getting interesting. A minus 1. A minus 1. Now tell me the output, guys. Print A minus 1. Let's get all the inputs from everyone. It's N from Manoj. What is the what does it will what output will be receiving on print A minus 1? It says WN space blank starts from last something last characters. Always remember Python supports both positive and negative indexing. Positive is from starting and negative is from last. Negative is from last. Now if I say print minus 1, let's say what it executes. It says N. Welcome to way to automation. So the last character from the end is N. So whosoever answered the letter N was correct. Okay, always remember minus means to start it from the last. To start it from the last. It is called negative indexing. Similarly, if I say print A minus 10, print A minus 10, what will be the output, guys? Print A minus 10. Let's see. It says A. Let's execute it. The output is a capital A. Okay. Show the value, please. The value was nothing but welcome to way to automation. So at character number 10 from last, capital A is encountered, hence it prints me the capital A. Is this clear? This was the index form. This was the index form of accessing a string. This is the index form to access a string. Now let's come to the next form. Is the index form clear to everyone? Is the index form clear to everyone? What is minus 11? What is minus 11? So minus 11 will be 2. For more clarity, let's print a minus 11. Let me execute it. So it prints me 2. Okay, Anurag? Yeah, right. So let's move ahead to the next type of way to access a string with us. The next possible way to access a string is called slicing operator. The next way of accessing a string is called slicing operator. So positive starts from 0, negative with 1. Yes, you can say positive starts from the normal feature which we have from starting, and negative starts with minus. That's it. Starts from the negative minus sign. This feature is not available in Java. Yes, this feature is not at all available in Java. This is a very great feature given by Python. That is why this language comes more interesting and easy to learn. Yeah. So let's come. What is the slicing operator all about? So this is a part of a string actually. If I say slicing is nothing but a part of the string itself. But a part of the string itself. Now, for example, if you want to print a part of a string or a slice of that string, we use this operator. Suppose I have again the same string. Let's say welcome to way to automation. Now I want to access the part of the string which is from this. I want to access only this part of the string. OME space 2 space way 2. Now in that case, we are going to use the operator which is called the string operator. For how to use this, the syntax of the operator is, what is the syntax of the operator? It says write the string. This is give the name of the string. Use these operator brackets, and inside these brackets, give the begin number. Give the begin number. Give the number from where you want to start. Give the index position where you want to end, and how many steps at a time you want me to take. I'll explain it to you with the help of an example. As one more time, the index is give me the string. Give me the string means the way we write A. Give me the string. Give me the starting position. Give me the end position. And at one single point of time, how many steps should I skip? How many steps should I skip? Let me, for more clarity, let me write it down. Begin means from where to start the slicing. Next is end is until which the slicing will take place, the last or the stop. The third is we have step. Step is an integer value which tells the increment between each index, which tells the increment between each index. Let's take some more examples. First of all, before taking in examples, there are some golden rules for slicing operator, because slicing operators are very frequent interview questions. So guys, please pay attention to all these rules. We'll then take example one by one for each of them. Right now, let's take an example. Let's take write down the steps. Few more golden rules. Golden rule number one is the step can be either positive or negative. Do you have a question? I think third argument is optional. Yes, the third argument is optional. Pavan, correct. We'll come to that. The first step we need to take care is the step can be positive or the step can be negative. Okay. Or let's take, I'll explain it in the single go. Second point is if the step is, I'll explain each one. I think it will be more clear with an example. Okay, let's take an example side by side. First of all, let me give you a very basic example. Let's take a basic example. I'll say we have a string which is a equal to welcome to wait automation. Print this is slicing operator. Print a 3 to 7. Print a 3 to 7. So I want to print all the values from 3 till all the values till 7. Let me execute it. Let me execute it. It says come. It says come. So let's say it's the third value is 0, 1, 2, 3. Starts from third. 4, 5, 6, and 7 till the space. So hence it prints me down CONE. Now let me take one more example. Print a 3 to 9, or you can say 11. And I'm giving the third optional argument, which is called the step argument. I am saying take 2 increments at a time. Let me show you for one first of all. Okay, let's write the same and compare it. 3 to 11, and I'm only writing 2. Let's see what is the difference. Let's execute it. So see, for the first thing, it says come and 2 takes all the all the values from third letter from the third position till the 11th position, which is the space again. For which the one acting as that increment one position at a time. It means for the first position will be 3, next position will be 3 plus 1, which is position number 4. The next position will be 4 plus 1, which is position number 5, and so on. But when I'm saying take 2 positions at a time, so the first position starts with 3. Now the next is 3 plus 2, which is position number 5. Which is position number 5. So position number 5 is M. So it prints me down M. Now it says 5 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is 7. Position number 7 is space. So it prints down with the space and so on. So is it clear? Is this clear? A very basic stuff that what is, how can we slice a string? How can we use step arguments the way we want to? Okay. Can you repeat? 3 is to 11 is to 1. Okay. So what is happening, Guru? It is adding 2 positions at a time. Whatever the number you give here, it will add these many positions in the value in the increment in the position actually. So if I say 3, so it prints me the first position at the first value at position number 3, which is C. It adds to 3 plus 2 is 5. So at the value at position number 5 is M. Now it adds 2 and 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. The value at position number 7. The value at position number 7 is 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it prints me space. Now 7 plus 2 is 9. So value at position number 9 is O. So it prints O. And that's it. Is it clear? Second argument less than 1, that is end argument. Sorry. Can you unmute me? Yes, Manoj, let me unmute you first of all.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me, Manoj.
Ashish, so what is there any difference between 3 to 7 and 3 to 11 into 1? Because 3 to 7 is also the adding one aspect, right?
Hmm.
The incrementing by 1. And 3 to
Yes.
11 by is to 1 also incrementing by one letter. So I think there is
No,
no
no, no.
difference between,
Manoj, it is
yeah.
incrementing the letters by 2 positions. This time it is
No,
incrementing.
I am not asking about 2. I am asking about 3 is to 7 and 3 is to 11 is to 1.
That is same. These two things are same. So that is why we
Yeah.
say no. That is why we say this is an optional argument. By default, it is one in nature. These two things
Okay.
are similar in nature. If you add one, it does not make any sense. If you do not add, by default, it is one. So in
Okay.
case if
If
you want to increase the step parameter, you can add the step parameter like this. So there is no difference between these two stuff. Both of these things are same. Yeah.
okay, got
Okay.
it. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Um. Wait a second, guys. You are saying A equal to hello world. Print A 2 is to 5 LLO. So that, what do you want to ask in that? Second argument, print less one, that is end argument. 2 is to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's see what you want to say. You are saying since we have 3 is to 7. So welcome to way to automation is 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is C, which is printed. 7, let's see. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, let me increase the value till 8. That will make our stuff more clear. Let's execute it. So it again prints me come. So yes, that is a very good point raised by Pawan. That always remember, guys, this range is excluded. This range is excluded in slicing operator. Okay, so we do not go till the given position, but we go till the -1 position. Why do we do so? That is because it starts from the position 0. Okay, so 11 is not included but till 10th. 8th is not included but till 7th. Okay, in second case, why W is not considered? That might be the possible reason, Purush, because the last alphabet is not, yeah, it is not added. Is it clear to everyone till here? Let's move to the next stuff, to these things that I was telling you, the rules you guys should take care of. So now what if I say, print, um, let me remove them and let me explain it to you one by one. Print A like this. Print A and let me execute it. So right, keep in mind, guys, let me add a pointer. It is if nothing is given, by default all the values are printed. All the values are printed, which means since I'm not giving any number from here, from the starting position and the end position, so it simply prints down me the complete string. It prints me down the complete string. Keep in mind, this might be a trick question. Now what if I say print A like this? Now what will be the output, guys? I hope you are replicating the same in your own PyCharms. Give me the output, guys, completely fast. It is same, correct. It's again welcome to way to automation. It will print all. Okay, so let's come to the next pointer. If I say print Print. Now this is interesting. I want answer double double minus 1. What will be the output guys for this one? Print a double double minus 1. Come on, I want the output guys fast. Let's see who gives the fast one. I want the output for colon minus 1. No, yeah. Let's see. Correct. But what exactly is happening? Let's see. Negative, no begin, no end, but negative step reverses the string. Reverses the string. Now, if I ask you the question as an interviewer, I give you a string in Java and I ask you to reverse that string. And I ask you to reverse that string. I believe that will be more than 10 or 20 lines of code, right? If I ask you to reverse a string in any other programming language. But you can see the magic of Python as a employee or as an attendee. You can respond in a quick second. That pause, you can simply write the statement in a single print statement. You can completely reverse the string. Isn't it interesting, guys? Right? Okay. Let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. Let's take more examples. Just a second, guys. I'm getting an important phone call. Just a second. Yeah. So let's take another example. Let's say, let me take a very basic one. Print a 3 is to 8 is to minus 1. That is output. Come on, fast. The second one. 3 is to 8 is to minus 1. Before, let me executing it. If I want an output from all of you. 3 is to 8 is to minus 1. What will be the output? So TAMOT. Let's see. Aha. I have not received anything. Can anyone tell me why? Have you executed it in your own notebook by chance, Boris? The string was welcome to it way to automation. Okay, then execution. Can anyone tell me the reason it printed mean nothing? So that is where we were coming in. There were some rules. Let's first of all write the rules and then we'll move ahead, and that will make things more clear to you. I'll explain it why it printed without nothing. So the first one is, as we all know, step can be negative or positive. We know this. We have this. Second is, if step is positive, consider from begin to end minus 1 in in forwarding direction. Forwarding direction, which is left to Right. As an example, we can say A equal, let's take one more string, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. As an example, we'll say IJ also. Now if I say print B, I'm saying if the step is positive, so I'm giving 1 is to 4 is to 1, or it is to 2. Let's increase this to 9. Let us execute it. It prints you B, D, F, H, because at B it adds to it is D, it adds to it is F, it adds to it is H. Okay, this point is clear. Let's move to the next point. If step is negative, consider from begin to end plus 1 in backward direction, which is right to left. Let's take an example. C equals ij print C. It says if step is negative. I'm taking the same example. 1 is sorry 1 is to 9 is to minus 2. 1 is to 9 is to minus 2. Now if I execute it, we'll go with the rule. It is printing us nothing. Let's see why. We'll go with the rule which says if um, keep in mind, let's go with the rule. So we have a question. Yeah. If step is negative, consider from begin to end. Begin is 1, and we have to go till end, which is 9 in backward direction. So 9 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we have to small the number. We have, let's say, C1 to 4. Let's see. Let's execute it now. It again prints us nothing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should start from here, D, and it should print D, GB. Okay, I'll see why is it not printing or something. I'll just go through this once more. Till that point of time, you guys can also search for something similar. Okay, so let us stop here for today. Will continue with the slicing operator in the next class also. I'll give you some assignments. I'll tell you what to do next. I'm kind of not feeling good today. So let us stop till here, and we'll continue tomorrow or in the next class, I guess. Okay. Any questions still here to anyone? I'll explain you to the negative ones concept in the next class itself. Is it clear till here? Till everyone, whatever we had discussed today, the integer data type, the float data type. Yeah, this is a weekend class, Anurag. So we'll be discussing it in the next weekend, which is on 28th of upcoming March. Any questions to anyone till here? So that we can discuss it right now, and we'll discuss the latter after in the next class. I'll post the assignment on the group for these two classes, and I want you all of you to complete the assignment by the next class. Okay. Do we need to study anything which can help us for practice? I'll give you the assignments only, Porush, and once you complete your assignments, I guess that is enough for the practice. I'll be giving you some questions. Yeah, Manoj, let me unmute you.
Yeah, I think so. It's 1 is to 4 is to minus 1 is considered like they're removing the last 2 digits, and then after that they're shifting by 2, then H, then F, then D, and then B. I think so, but I'm not sure.
No problem. No, that this output is for the previous one. No, this is not the output for this. This output we have received is for the B1. We are discussing the C1, but I'll come to this point later. Right now, I'm not so good to answer
Okay.
as of now. Yeah, I'll explain this point later in the class. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah. So let's come back. Anurag, you're asking, can you keep informing about the interview questions? Yes, the moment we'll be discussing the topic, I'll be posting the interview questions also regarding that topic. Once we end the data type stuff, I'll be posting the data types questions. Not received the recording of third lecture, and okay, I'll ask Rahul to give you the access. I guess there might be some technical issue. I'll ask him, he'll do that. Please upload these files as well. Yes, these files will be also uploaded on the given portal. Yeah, that is why I have seen them. I am able to see the third recording. I think there might be a technical issue for few of you. I don't know. There might be something I went wrong. I'll ask Rahul. He'll update the link and he'll update the portal for those which is not available. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll upload today's code as well. No problem. I'll upload the file. Okay, guys. Then see you in the next upcoming class on 28th of March. We'll be discussing and ending data types, and we'll be coming to the next topic, which is operators and conditional statements. Okay. That is all for today. I'll give you the assignments. Next class will be at 9 p.m. Yes, the next class will be on the same timing, 9 to 11 evening. That was only for today because I have some other meetings in the evening today, so that's why. Okay, okay, guys. Now you can sign off. Thank you for your patience. Um, what will be the topics covered in the next class? The topics that will be covered is we will be completing data types. We'll be starting with operators. We'll be starting with conditional statements. Yeah. So I guess that is for the next class. Test. Let's see what comes down the line. Okay. Okay, guys. So thank you, guys. Now you can sign off, and I'm also signing off. We will meet you again in the next class, which is on 28th of March. Thanks a lot. Lovely meeting you guys. Bye. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay at home. Bye.